On this Turning 18 video, the main topic is wheels. When I talk about wheels, I'm referring to cars, motorcycles, and bicycles.
The first topic I'll be discussing is cars. When you turn 18, it means you're officially an adult. Turning 18 comes with some responsibilities and some freedoms. One freedom you have is obtaining a driver's license.
Obtaining a driver's license requires you to have a birth certificate, social security number, photo ID, and proof of residence in the state of Idaho. In addition to obtaining your driver's license, you must take a vision test, a written knowledge test of the rules of the road, and a driving skills test to prove that you can drive on the road and follow the rules of the road. There are a few responsibilities when owning a car. I will be discussing the basic responsibilities of owning a car. First, a owner must obtain a certificate of title. This is a document that officially grants ownership of the car to the individuals whose name is on the title. Secondly, the owner of the car must register the vehicle with the DMV. This registration allows the car to be driven on a public road. Lastly, vehicle insurance is very important. It is required that every driver obtain vehicle insurance. This insures yourself and others if you get into a car accident, but also safeguards you financially in case your vehicle sustains any damage due to natural events, such as earthquakes, flooding, lightning, etc. As I mentioned, becoming an adult comes with responsibilities. Whether you have a driver's license or not, if you intend on driving on a public street, it is important to understand what movement violations are and how it can affect your everyday life. A movement violation is any violation of the law that is committed by the driver of a vehicle while the vehicle is in motion. The next slide gives examples of some, but not all, moving violations. However, it is important to know that if you are cited with a movement violation, the Idaho Transportation Department uses a point system to determine the length of punishments for your movement violations. The points attributed to any movement violation will be maintained on your record for 3 years. This is how the point system works. 12 to 17 points in any 12-month period will lead to a 30-day suspension. 18 to 23 points in any 24-month period, so 2 years, will lead to a 90-day suspension. 24 plus points in any 36 period, so any 36 months, will lead to 6-month suspension. However, it is important to know that some violations will result in suspension automatically. As I mentioned before, here are some examples of movement violations. However, just remember, this is not an exclusive list. I'll give you a few moments to review these examples of movement violations before moving on. It's important to understand that violations of any law can result in fines, suspension of your driver's license, probation, or even jail time. If you want to see more examples of moving violations and how the point system works for each moving violation, please see the Idaho Transportation Department's website. I want to point out one important moving violation. This is texting and driving. Texting and driving moving violation is when a car is in motion, the driver may not read or prepare any type of written communication. Here's some statistics about texting and driving. First, it kills 9 Americans per day. 25% of accidents are caused by texting and driving, and your risk of an accident increases by 23 times when you text and drive. Now let's move on to motorcycles and scooters. These 2 or 3-wheel vehicles must follow the same laws as people driving cars. This includes having a valid driver's license and proof of insurance, but it also requires having a motorcycle endorsement on your driver's license. Motorcycle endorsements. All riders under the age of 21 are required to attend an entry-level education course on how to ride a motorcycle. Any endorsement expired for 25 months, you must pass a knowledge test and skills test to obtain another endorsement on your driver's license. Riders under the age of 18 must wear an approved helmet. However, no matter what age you are, wearing a helmet makes it 3 times more likely to survive a head injury than those who are not wearing a helmet at the time of a crash.
The last topic of this video is bicycles. There is no license required to ride a bicycle. However, you must follow the same traffic laws and use the same caution as people driving vehicles.
Here's some important rules when riding a bicycle. First, when you're on a 2-lane road, ride on the right side of the lane closest to the curb. Unless you are passing another bike, prepare to turn left or avoiding a hazard on the road. Second, on a one-way street, you can ride in the left-hand lane. Third, the stop sign means yield and a stoplight means stop. Fourth, pedestrians have the right of way. Always remember that. Fifth, You must have front and rear reflectors. Lastly, helmets are not required, but just like motorcycles, they are strongly recommended. Thank you for watching this Turning 18 video.